repellers. We have sold ultrasonic pest repellers for years and years and years. We have sold literally millions of them because they work to repel things like rats, mice, spiders, okay? Roaches, even ants. But these take it to a different level. From Bell and Howell, they took the ultrasonic pest repellers, upgraded it to an electromagnetic pest repeller. $38.45, 3 flex payments. You get a set of 2. And one of them even has on the side that outlet, so you're not gonna even give up your outlet when you plug these in. But these are different than your ultrasonic pest repellers. Lou Caputo is joining us live via Skype right now. And you know, truly when it comes to the pest repellers, like I said, we've sold millions because that ultrasonic works. But with the ultrasonic, so you have to put one in each and every room. This one does, is it true, the entire floor of your house? It actually goes through the walls, is that right?
Yeah, no, it does. What this does is it does both things, okay? It has the ultrasonic that goes out into the room, and it behaves the same way that our normal ultrasonic pest repellers do in that respect, where it bounces off of every solid surface. But then we've added the electromagnetic aspect to it, and that actually goes through the wiring in your walls, and it will cover the entire floor of the house inside the wall. So that's why I think that these are a great starter piece. This is a great addition if you've already got some of our pest repellers. But what it's going to do for you, it's going to take care of those critters that are in the walls, the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders. And just like our regular ultrasonic pest repellers, these are silent. You can't hear them, you can't feel the electromagnetic, but the pests do. And they're going to leave the area where you have these, and certainly if they're in the walls anywhere on that floor, they're going to run out of there as well, Alice. And that's kind of a big deal too, because if you think about it, a regular ultrasonic pest repeller, when that signal goes out and it hits any solid surface, it's going to bounce off the walls, which is awesome. That's what you want in that room. But it gets muffled inside the walls. So the critters tend to go in there and hide out, you know. With these, we take care of that. We get them right out of the house.
Yeah, and that's, the problem is you really don't want them in your walls because that's typically where your rats, where your mice live, and that's where they chew on your wires. Okay, or your insulation and all of that, make all that mess. I know that because I had them and they were such a problem for me. You know, I've used ultrasonic pest repellers for years and years and years. I totally believe in them. Even in a condo, I have them because you know, roaches come in the condos too, but they don't come in mine. I have not seen a roach. I can't even tell you the last year that I saw a roach or a mouse or anything else because I use these religiously everywhere I live. My dad had a problem with ants on his countertop. I watched them march around his little ant, you know, motels or whatever those things are. Watch them just walk right around it, okay? Nobody was checking in, so to speak. So they didn't check out because they never even bothered to check in. These things work. I got them these, but especially with the ultrasonics, okay? These are kind of meant for the interiors of your home, but then adding the electromagnetic is so important. You do not want those things in your walls. You do not want them chewing up your wires and everything else. We have spent so much money on one product for rats and mice, one product for spiders, one product for roaches, one product for ants. This takes care of everything, but now it goes deeper and farther than we've ever been able to bring you before. Since we introduced these to you, you have totally just grabbed these so fast. So don't wait on these. You get 2 of them. So how do I use these? Where do I put them?
Well, I mean, really, you could put them anywhere. Plug them into any circuit in your house, and you know, one on each floor. But that signal is going to travel through the wiring. And I want to show you something really cool because I know a lot of times people, when they hear about this, the ultrasonic, the electromagnetic, it's things that we don't understand. It's things we can't see, we can't touch. So we tend to feel like, how do I know that's working? Okay, I have 2 different devices that I want to show you right now. One of them is my handy dandy ultrasonic leak detector, okay? And this is basically, it's got a microphone on the end of it and it hears ultrasonic sound waves. I use this to detect leaks in gas lines, okay? Then down here, I actually have a device that looks for electromagnetic fields. And you can see right there that every time the lights on the pest repeller light up, you're gonna see the number value change on that. But also, if I put the leak detector on there, you'll see the little red LED bouncing on there every time the lights come on as well. So it's definitely picking up an ultrasonic sound. It's definitely seeing an electromagnetic pulse. All of that's happening. So proof positive that they are actually working. Now, I know for a lot of people, though, we're kind of, we're steadfast in our ways. We're not going to change. And, Alice, you were just kind of talking about this. People go out and buy stuff for ants. People go out and they buy stuff for roaches because you can't use one for the other, obviously. Then they go out and they buy things for rats and mice. But this is all expensive. I mean, there's a lot of money being spent on all of this. And all this stuff has to be reapplied because it does wear off. And then when you run out of it, you got to run back to the store and you got to buy more. And you're spending a whole lot of money, not to mention the fact that you're killing the rats and the mice, you're killing the roaches, you're killing the ants. Some of these species, just because you kill them doesn't mean you're getting rid of them. Like with the roaches, German cockroaches, if a female's bearing eggs, she's going to jettison those eggs and hundreds of roaches are still going to hatch even though you killed the mother. Doesn't matter. But with the Bell & Howell pest repellers, the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, and spiders, we got nothing on this table for spiders. All those things are repelled from inside the rooms and inside the walls now. So that means that you're going to have all of them go away, no carcasses to deal with, nothing to ever have to rebait, no traps to clear. Alice, you're never going to have to go out and buy anything else. You just plug these in and they just work.
Yeah, you buy this, you're finished, you're completely done.
Right.
I've had mine for years and years and years and years, okay? I take them with me every time I move, which is every 5 years, it seems like, because you can. And you can move these to different places if you're having a problem here or whatever. But truthfully, Lou, I don't know anything that works inside of the walls. Everything is designed, everything you have on that table, everything that I see in stores, everything is designed for what comes into the house. But what's in the walls is waiting to come into the house, number one, and maybe damaging the house from the inside. That's why you want these. That's why you need these. We have never been able to bring you technology like this before. We are going to give you 2 of them. One even has an outlet, so you're not even going to have to give up your outlet. You want these. You need this, especially now. Get them now before you have the problem, before everything starts coming in, because that weather is starting to turn cold. I was up in the Northeast, and oh my gosh, the leaves are starting to change. It's such a great time of year. But, it's when everybody packs up and heads into your house, all the things that you don't want. You want these to take care of it. Again, very busy, guys. Use express ordering if you can. We have limited quantities of these, 3 flex payments, and you have until the end of January. You get these home, you try them. You see if you see a roach, if you see a rat, if you hear anything. That was the worst part, is that even if they weren't in my house, Lou, I could hear them in the walls. And the ultrasonic doesn't necessarily work in the walls. That electromagnetic, though, is going to work in your walls now.
Yeah, no, and that's the whole point of having it. I call it the 1-2 punch. You get in there and you're getting them inside the house and you're getting them inside of the walls, because that's where they retreat to. That's where they hide. So you may not see them, but you still might hear them in the walls. We're going to take care of that with the addition of that electromagnetic pulse that's going to go through the wiring in your house. And a lot of people out there think, well, I live in the city. I live in a high rise. You're not safe if you live in a high rise. You have people above you, below you, on either side of you. You can't control how those people are living. So that's why you got to take care of the space where you are. And people don't realize this, Alice, but if you live in a townhouse, a condo, an apartment building, any place like that, the interior of the walls is like a super highway for pests, okay? They can go anywhere in that building that they want to go. That's why you want to have these in there, so that when they get to your walls, they back off. They're like, nope, you know what? I'm not going in there. And if you're one of the people out there that feels like, you know what? I think that if I have these in my house, people are going to think I have pests. Let me ask you a question. Somebody walks in your house and they see this, or they see this. Which one screams pest problem? I'm going to go with this. This one says you got a pest problem. This one says you're taking care of it. And one final thought, Alice. Our pest repellers are proactive. By the time you have to go out and buy the sprays and traps and stuff, it's reactive. You already got an infestation. Get ahead of the curve now.
Get ahead of the curve. We have a set of 2 for you, $38.45. This really is going to take all of your ultrasonic technology, all of your pest repeller technology that we've been offering you for years and years and years and years. I can't even tell you how long we've been offering these, but I've never seen us upgrade that technology now to where it can finally work in that area of your walls. This is going to do exactly that. Lou, thank you so much. Love these.
You're so welcome.
Listen, one is going to work with that electromagnetic technology per floor. So if you have different floors, you know, if you have multiple floors, then put one on each floor, okay? 3 flex payments available on that. And definitely stay in the ordering process for those. But we are going to move on to something else that always want to